This is a demonstration of 39976 in particular. Customer brought this in and said he was having trouble with the unequal balance and poor frequency response. So when the item went through the estimate procedure, the unequal balance was evident. The poor frequency response was not. To put the customer's mind at ease, I'm going to make a video now that the repair has been completed and show you that the imbalance between left and right is no longer there, and the frequency response, which never appeared, will also be shown. The way we're going to do this is through the auxiliary input. We're going to feed a signal from a laboratory generator into the auxiliary inputs. We're going to be driving a test panel which is connected to some instruments such as that item with the two horizontal lines is a dual trace oscilloscope. The upper display is going to be the left channel. Lower display is your right. It's also going to be a meter, horizontal bar meter to the upper left of the oscilloscope, which is just appearing as two dots now, which will also show decibel relationships. Its resolution is better than the oscilloscope. And what we're going to do is we're going to show that the output is the same using a 400 cycle sine wave. Then we're going to go through and start at the lowest end of the audio frequency and work our way all the way up to the high end and demonstrate that the frequency response is flat. So we're going to turn this on, and what's going to happen is the audio coming out of the speakers might be a little loud, so it may distort the microphone on this. I may elect to turn the speakers off into a dummy load, but we'll see what happens. So we're going to turn this on. What a beautiful machine. Takes about 10 seconds for the protection circuit to wait for the output stages to bias up, which is the design of the item. And we're going to turn this up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is put this on a tripod and actually zero in on the oscilloscope. And I mentioned earlier that there's a bar graph to the upper left of the oscilloscope. You can see the two bars now activated. The upper bar, just like on the oscilloscope, the upper bar is the left channel, lower bar is the right. And let's zoom in a little bit on that. There we go. Oop, let's get the scope into it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap on the item. When the item came in, I was able to tap on it, and the left channel or the right channel, or both of them, would intermittently change in amplitude. You'll now notice that they don't change. I am tapping on your item relatively hard, and the oscilloscope patterns appear to be painted on. I'm going to take the balance control and go all the way to the left. So you notice the lower display, which is the right, on the oscilloscope, and the VU meter has disappeared. I'm just going to tap on that for a while. Then we're going to shift over and do it on the right. Whoops, there goes the sync. Hang on a second. There we go. And now we're going to do it on the right. Perfect. So I'm going to return the balance to the center. What I'm going to do now is go through the entire audio spectrum and show you that the frequency response is pretty flat, which is the way it should be. All the tone controls are set for mid-range, and some of these tones will not be audible due to the frequency response of the speakers on the bench and the frequency response of this microphone on this webcam. But the oscilloscope and the decibel meter shows you what's going on. So I'm going to walk this down, and I just need to take a peek at something here. Okay. Oh. So we're going to go down to That right there is 40 hertz. I can change the sweep speed on the oscilloscope and you can see it, but this is why we're using the bar graph instead. Okay, so that's 40. That's 63. That's 100. That's 160. That's 250. That's 400. That's 600. There's 1,000, 1,500, 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K. The microphone is probably not picking that up. And I don't know what this is. I know it's more than 5K. Hang on a second. Let me cheat with a flashlight here. That's 6.3K. Here's 8K, 10K. And I don't know how far we want to go up with this, but my ears don't hear that high anymore. There's 12K. There's, oh, what is that? 18K. Can we get to 20K flat? Oh my God. There's 20K flat across the entire audio spectrum. So this demonstration shows you no longer have an imbalance between channels, and it also shows that you do not have a frequency response problem. Any frequency response problems will be determined at this point by the sound source, meaning if you're using an external device like a turntable or a CD player, and or the speakers. But this item is as close to new as when it came out of the box. I'm going to bring it back to 400 hertz, which is what the frequency I usually use. And we're going to wrap this demo up, ship it off, and wrap the item up.